How's it going, gamers? Chonga here, and today I've got a gameplay commentary for you guys. The gameplay is of Star Wars Battlefront 2 on the PC, and today's commentary topic is going to be about LucasArts and how they're closing. So anyway, let's get into it. So if you haven't heard, last year Disney bought Lucasfilm, which included LucasArts, for about $4 billion, I believe. And now when this happened, they put all the games on hold. So one of the games I was looking forward to this year, Star Wars 1313, was put on hold. And basically they've come out today and said that they're deciding to close LucasArts as an internal developer. So this means they won't be making any games internally, they'll just be a licenser, so they're going to get other people to make games. And yeah, so this could be a good thing for some future games, but it kind of sucks for the games that we've got at the moment. So for example, Star Wars 1313, they're trying to find someone outside, like a third-party developer, to pick it up and keep building it, but the problem with that is it's really hard to just have a company come in and start building something that's already nearly complete. I don't see why they just didn't keep LucasArts building internal stuff for the end of the year, because apparently they also had another game coming out that was going to be a first-person shooter, and I think it was going to be on the Xbox Live Arcade. And news of that only leaked after they'd put the thing on hold. So obviously people who were working there knew that these games probably weren't ever going to see the light of day. Now, I just don't really see why Disney, obviously they want to make a profit, so for them it would be better to just close everything where it is and make more money instead of trying to keep paying wages of these people. However, for me, it seems like they should have kept this company going for at least a year so that they could get Star Wars 1313 out, get their other Xbox Live Arcade game out, because the profits from just them alone would be really good for them. I don't really know why they did that, and considering how awesome Star Wars 1313 looked, it must have been nearly finished, because if a game was launching this year, there's no reason why they would have so much work still to do. I mean, it would have only gone gold in the next couple of months. But yeah, there's many different sources that are indicating whether the games are going to be made. Apparently Disney says that they are trying to offer someone to pick it up and take Star Wars 1313 where it is, which would be really awesome to still have that game. Obviously it'd probably be delayed and probably be pushed back into next gen, but it just would have been really awesome to have that this year, and I still wish they could have kept it going considering how far they'd come with the game. I mean, it's like if you'd been making a video this whole time, working on it really, really hard, and then someone comes along in, like, I don't know, the last 1/5 of the whole project and says, no, we're not going to do any more of that. When you've been spending your whole time doing that, I would really hate to be working there and have found out all that time and effort you put into something that isn't really going to be made at all. But I mean, this doesn't mean the end for Star Wars games. They're still going to make them, it's just going to be made by a third-party developer. So this isn't really a big problem. I mean, Star Wars Battlefront 2, the gameplay you're seeing in the background, that wasn't made by LucasArts, it was only published by LucasArts, so we can still have some really awesome Star Wars games. The main problem that I have with this is that they've stopped games they were in development right now. That's the thing that kind of sucks. I would have thought they would, for a smart move for them would be to see the year out, finish off the games they've got and release them, rather than just stop where they are now, because I mean, they could have made so much more money off this than stopping it right where it is. Also, one of the very first-person shooters games I played as a kid was Dark Forces, and that was developed and published by LucasArts, so they did make some good games. It's just a shame that they had to be ended like right now. I would have liked for them to finish off the games that they were doing. I mean, it's not really like a THQ situation where they basically went bankrupt and they didn't have any money. I mean, Disney had the money to see the year out, so I don't see why they just didn't do that. But I suppose it'll be very interesting to see whether any other developers pick up Star Wars 1313. I really hope someone does and tries to make it good, but the only problem with that is when you have two developers working on the one game, or one working on it, then someone else picks up where it left off, it usually has a tendency to be a bad game. So like games like Duke Nukem, for example, I mean, that was really bad and it was just being passed from developer to developer. So hopefully either someone else picks it up and makes it a really good game, or it just lays dead. I don't really want it to be revived for something that's absolutely terrible. Anyway guys, this brings me to the end of my video on LucasArts. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a like, and if you've got any comments about, like, if you were looking forward to Star Wars 1313 like I was, or anything about Star Wars or LucasArts or anything like that, put it down below, and if you want to join the Gamerhood, just subscribe. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.